What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Offbeat Motors. I'm Corey, and today it's not going to be an automotive video. It's going to be about what's in this bag right here. So a while back I did a video on some of the camera equipment that I use. It was a Canon Powershot 530HS. It's not an expensive camera by any means. It's like a point and shoot, I guess you could say. You can't change out the lenses and stuff like that, so it is what it is. But I'm all about doing things on a budget. I don't like spending a lot of money on things. And camera, I guess picture taking is something that I've gotten into recently. So I decided to upgrade from that camera to what's in this box, or bag. I still didn't spend a lot of money on this. It was relatively inexpensive. I bought it from Nebraska Furniture Mart, and I paid less than $400 for it. Now, it came as a kit. You get this nifty little bag. As you can see, it is a Canon. I do have the tag on it still because I do not use this bag. I actually looked at it once, said I am not going to use that, and I got something different, but that's for another video. So, inside this bag, let's open it up. And like I said, this is all budget-friendly stuff. This is a kit. Got a battery. You got your charger. You got a lens. This one right here is a 75 300 millimeter. It's a kit lens, which means it's not like got the highest quality glass and stuff in here, but it's still really good for a kit lens. And for somebody that's a beginner that doesn't really know what they're doing and whatnot, it's perfectly fine for you because it's been working pretty good for me. Now, professional people obviously are not going to use this. Some of them might use it, some of them might like it, but I highly doubt a lot of them are using these because they're spending a lot more money on these lenses. But like I said, this came in the kit. It's still good. I like it. The other one that I've been using a lot lately is this one right here that came in the kit. It's pretty lightweight. It's made with a lot of plastic. Again, it's a kit lens, so it doesn't have the high quality glass that you're going to get in the higher up lenses. This one right here is an 18 to 55 millimeter. It does have auto focus or manual focus, and it does have auto stabilization. This one does not have auto stabilization, although it does have autofocus if you so choose to use it. I used to use autofocus all the time, but I've, believe it or not, watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to use the manual focus because it's there. You may as well learn how to use it, and it's the only way you're really going to get better. But there's nothing wrong with using autofocus if you have to, at least for me anyways. So it's there, use it, but don't be afraid to use the manual focus on your camera. Now, the last thing that came in the kit is the most important piece. It's the body of the camera. I did go with a DSLR, obviously, because it can switch out these lenses. What I ended up going with is I went with the Eos Rebel T7. It's not the T7i, so it doesn't have like the flip out LCD screen. It's not a touch screen or anything like that. It is the more of the basic. This particular one, it does all the things. It's got the manual focus, the autofocus, portrait mode, sports running mode, food mode, and video mode. I have used the video mode on this, and it works pretty well. Now, the one drawback with the video mode is over here on the side, there is not a spot to put an external mic, so you're limited to the mic of the camera, although it's not that bad. But if there was one thing I wish I could change about this particular one, it would be the fact that I could add an external mic to it. But it is what it is. I mainly use this for photography, which I've been working on, getting better at anyways. So, like I said, this thing right here, it's not really that great. It is an over the shoulder, but there's not a lot of compartments in here, and it doesn't really hold this stuff very well. So, think of something else to use this for. You don't need it. There's plenty of different options out there. I personally like the backpack ones, which I will show you in another video. So like I said, this is pretty budget friendly, and it works very well for me learning how to use it. One of the things I really wanted to learn how to do is take those nighttime photographies, pictures, and I haven't quite figured out how with this to do like the Milky Way photos, like this right here. But one of the things I have figured out how to do is to do ones like this. This isn't one that I actually took. I will show you that in another video because I actually did purchase another lens, which is also budget friendly, and I do recommend this lens that will be in my next video. So if you're somebody that's really looking to get out there and take some pictures and really start to explore this, but you don't have a lot of experience taking pictures and you don't really want to invest a lot of money into it because you're not sure it's something you're really going to stick with, I recommend getting one of these kit ones. It's a great starter. It'll get you out there taking photos, and like you get 2 different lenses to choose from, and you can explore on how to use these. Don't be afraid to use them. Don't be afraid to use all the different settings on here. Worst thing that's going to happen is your picture's not going to come out, and it is what it is. Don't be, use the autofocus if you need to, but don't be afraid to explore the manual focus. It's the only way you'll get better at those particular photos, because then you can control the shutter speed and stuff, which is what you need to learn how to use if you're going to take the nighttime photos. This particular camera, I think it only goes up to 30 seconds shutter exposure, which means the shutter will stay open for 30 seconds. The other thing you want to know about this is a APS-C sensor, which is a crop sensor. I hope I said that right. I didn't bother looking it up, but I'm trying to go off of memory, so don't quote me on that. That'll be a correction right here if I'm wrong. But it's not a full frame camera. It is a crop sensor camera, which means your field of view isn't as large as with a full frame. It's 1.6, I believe. So if you buy like what is called a prime lens, which is normally used on the more expensive cameras, which are also generally more expensive lenses too, you have to do what is called a crop factor. So it's basically, if you buy like a 50 millimeter lens, your crop factor is 1.6, so you have to do 50 millimeters times 1.6, which gives you right around 80 millimeters. That's what your actual camera focal point is. But that's all for another video. So just thought I'd show you guys what it is. One of the things I like about it is I was able to actually buy this by not using any of my own money. Well, I guess you could say it's kind of my own money. One of the things I do is I collect Hot Wheels and I sell Hot Wheels through eBay and whatnot. And that has actually how I afforded to buy this. I didn't want to spend my own money from my bank account, so I wanted something that I could get relatively inexpensive but get a lot better picture quality and whatnot that I could with my Powershot that I had. And the Powershot's still going strong. If you guys are watching some of the videos, especially from the ones from my father, where he's doing the 57 Cadillac, the 57 Ford, all those videos are shot on a Canon Powershot. He's got 2 of them. He's got his original one, and then I gave him mine. So they're not bad cameras. They work out very well. My video for that is up here if you want to know more about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little series on this. I'm going to continue. Excuse me. I'm going to show you some of the accessories that I bought for this. As you can see, I don't have a door on here. It's because I took it off for one of the accessories that I bought, which we'll go over in another video. I'll try to keep those videos short and focused on that particular item, and hopefully it'll help you guys out. If you're like me and you want to do this on an extreme budget, it's possible. You'll get decent photos. They're not going to be 100% the greatest photos out there, but they're good photos. That was my daughter that just coughed. She's the one behind the camera. My little rugrat. Anyways.
You'll see me later.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, all that junk. You know how to do it. And don't forget to catch me over on Instagram. I post over there a lot. I do have a Facebook page. I do got to post more on that. Offbeat Motors on both of those platforms. Oh, and Twitter. I'm on Twitter. Yeah, Twitter as well. So I'll catch you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys later.